No, we're actually going to be in jury trial for spring break. That's our spring break. We'll be in jury trial on a murder case. All right, everyone, I'm going to call the docket. When I call the docket, you need to stand to let me know you are here. If you do not respond, I'm going to assume you're not here and a warrant may be issued for your arrest. Andrew Garcia. Thank you. Renee Torres. Renee Torres. In custody, we have Ross Cuco, Michael Campos, Jonathan Ochoa, Alicio Perez Rodriguez, Julian Martinez. Sean Smith, Dominique Nicholson, Jose Villarreal, Andrew Arnett. Thank you. Fernando Trujillo. I know I'm mispronouncing that. How do you pronounce it? Trujillo. Fernando Trujillo. Christopher Morrison.
Here.
Thank you. Christian Smith.
Here.
Sarah Gutierrez.
Here.
Jonathan Oleg, custody. Journey Escobedo, custody. Arturo Campos, custody. David Cerna, custody. Jose Posada, custody. Samuel Bach.
Where are you at?
Stand.
Right here, present with counsel.
Okay, I guess he can't stand. Jerry Torres. Thank you. Alex Espinoza. Alex Espinoza. Denise Thomas. Thank you. Renee Torres. Renee Torres. Darwin Gomez. Ricardo Ramirez. And I believe Darwin Gomez has been reset. Nathan Cruz, custody. Andrew Estrada. Andrew Estrada. Alfredo Lugo.
Here.
Gabriel Almanza Vaquera. Renee Roman. Is this supposed to be Jose? Did it get cut off or is it just Joss? Cavazos III. Jose or either Josh Cavazos III. Jay Juarez. Jacqueline Sanchez, custody. Joe Blakely, custody. Christopher Medina, custody. Jose Lozano, that's the afternoon. But they're supposed to be here at 10 a.m. for a ruling on their motion to suppress. All right, is there anyone whose name was not called? Yes, what is your name?
Hey, Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Yes,
Rodolfo Briseño, ma'am.
Rodolfo Rosino.
Yes, Rodolfo Briseño.
Briseño. All right, do you have a cause number or SID number?
SIN number 0515807.
Do you know who your attorney is?
After his number.
All right, just have a seat. We'll get with you. Anyone else who came in late? You, sir, who was running with the glasses. Are you on the docket? You, yes. Are you on the docket? Can you ask him if he's on?
Alex Espinosa.
All right, why didn't he respond to me? What's your SID number? Are you on the docket? All right, stand up. Are you on the docket? What is your cause number or SID number?
On the first row, sir.
The-
Page 10, Judge.
Thank you. All right, and you in the black t-shirt. What's your name? All right, everyone. The state will be down here shortly to confer with you. If your attorney is not here, you need to pick up the phone and call them. This is what's going to happen today. I'm going to run over to another court where I have to be. I'm going to be back here by 10. Everyone should already have conferred and have everything in order for the court. All right, thank you.
Excuse me, Judge, when you called doctor, I came a little late,
What's your name?
Andrew Strada.
First row, sir. Have a seat in first row.
All right, thank you.
Judge. My attorney's not gonna be here.
Renee Torres.
On behalf of Mr. Torres for status update, Your Honor.
Yes.
Mr. Torres remains in federal custody, remanded without bond, facing a serious sentence, Judge. He's unavailable.
All right. So,
And at this point in time, the state is not elected to resolve it.
all right. So you say he's in federal custody?
Yes, ma'am. He had a detention hearing. on the
All right, and-
1st, And he's detained.
All right. And do you know what's the status of his case as far as trial in federal custody or what's going on?
Ma'am, at this point in time, we just had the original detention.
I'm sorry?
We just had the original detention, Judge.
All right. And does anybody know what the charges are?
Oh, yes, ma'am. But I'm not at liberty to discuss them on the microphone today. They're serious, Judge. They're a minimum mandatory sentence, Judge.
All right. State, have you had a chance to confer with the defense and see whether or not this is gonna,
Jason and defense counsel conferred earlier this morning, Judge. I don't know where they left that.
The state's not disposed, in my understanding, Your Honor, to resolving this case and dismissing it and letting it remain in the feds. So at this point in time, Your Honor, he's in Park.
all right, and he's still in Karn City?
It will be, Judge. And without bond.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, on Renee Torres, if I gotta have a 45-day reset, please.
I can anticipate, Judge, based on the way things move, that case will not be resolved in 45 days.
All right, I'm recalling it in 45 days.
That's fine.
All right, thank
Just
you.
let the court know.
All right, April 22nd.
That's fine, Judge.
All right,
for your
thank you.
May I be excused?
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. And we have new probation officers. Are they here?
We have three up here, Judge, right now.
All right, so who are the three new probation officers? Hi, guys. So everyone, these are the three new probation officers. Do not do anything to make them question their decision to become a probation officer. I do respect you all because you truly are changing lives, and I know a lot is put on you all to do. And I know the pay should be increased. So thank you so much. Everyone, give them a round of applause. Welcome. Jerry Torres. And here's the rubber band. Who's the attorney for Jerry Torres?
He's Jason Todd, Your Honor. He was just here.
All right, if you have a seat back, as soon as your attorney returns, we'll take that up. Is an interpreter here yet?
They're on the way.
All right, thank you.
She's here.
Denise?
She's here.
Well, if she'll confer with, who is here on Jose Posadas?
Ron.
All right, the interpreter is here, so if you'll introduce them to your client, we'll take that up. Denise Thomas.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, who's the prosecutor on this for a modification of bond?
It's gonna be Zach Dunn for the
Ms.
state.
Bush, you on this side? And are you in agreement with this modification?
We are not. For the most part, Your Honor, and I can elucidate further. If that's okay with the court.
All right. Since it seems as though this hearing is going to take a little bit of time, let me take up what the interpreter has so I can have the interpreter in another court, and I'll call you right back up. Are you all ready on Jose Posadas Mata?
Not quite yet.
Yes. Christopher Morrison. Where's the attorney?
Good morning, Your Honor.
You're on this side. All right, so good morning. So today is plea deadline date.
Judge states to extend a new offer. The best is asking for a short time to talk.
And Your Honor, just as also a housekeeping matter, Mr. Morrison is actually a resident of Indiana. He's here because his daughter lives in San Antonio. Is picking her up for spring break and taking her to Indiana for spring break. Because of the particularities with ICOTS, if we could have a reset, consider the plea, and then also accept the plea while he's in Indiana, he wouldn't have to stay here at extraordinary expense while he's accepted in Indiana. He's a resident, has a driver's license for Indiana.
I don't know why he's here today because you all asked for him to appear by Zoom and I agreed to that.
It's because he's picking up his daughter for spring break.
Okay, all right, so this is gonna come back on March 18th, and that will be the final plea deadline date.
So just a week, Your Honor.
Yes. All right, is there anything else?
Is there any way we could get a little bit more time than that, Judge?
No, because this case has been pending for a while.
We also picked up a flash drive this morning.
All right. All right, I'll see y'all on March 18th. And is he gonna be back in Indiana at that time?
Indiana.
All right, then he can appear by Zoom.
Thank you very much.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, I was just gonna ask the defense if he's gonna be in Indiana, accept the plea deal, just to give us a heads up. We can get the
Yes,
paperwork.
we'll make sure that.
All right, and just make sure that Ms. Ferguson has your client's email address if that's gonna happen, counsel.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
ma'am.
All right, enjoy spring break.
We have signal box already on to approach on that. Box.
All right, are we ready on Posada? All right, this is family violence. We're here for discovery.
Yes, Your Honor, we received response back from the crime lab. They expect that the DNA testing will be completed in 4 to 6 weeks.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, on Posada, if you can give me a 45-day reset, and it's to make sure they have the DNA completed. All right, we'll be back on April 23rd for discovery.
Thank you, Judge.
And state at that time, you'll need to have tendered an offer.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes.
Signal box. That's on today's docket. OCK.
Hi, and another attorney told me he might meet me.
All right, we have another need for the interpreter, and that is for Gabriel Almanza Vaquera.
That's fine. Judge, I'm just here to ask for a reason. Excuse my apparel, you know, I'm sorry. I've got some construction going on in my house and I just got dressed.
I know all about house
I know.
construction.
Judge, I'm asking for a reset. I've spoken to the prosecutor this morning.
All right, so we'll just need to have the interpreter. She's here to put the headphones on your client. All right, so counsel, give me the update.
Your Honor, I spoke to the prosecutor a little while ago and I need a little bit more time so I can review some video. And that's all I'm asking for.
All right, so do you have all the discovery, but it just, you need time to view the video?
That's correct, Your Honor. I believe I have all the discovery.
All right, and has the state tendered an offer to you or no?
Not yet, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. Ferguson, if I can have a 30-day reset on Gabriel Almanza. On this date, you'll need to be prepared to present an offer to defense.
Yeah, for the night. That's fine. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Yes. No te vas, porque tienes algo para mí. Siéntate, por favor. Sí, sí. Thank you.
We need the interpreter still for Arturo Campos.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you all ready?
She's meeting him right now.
Okay. All right, today is the plea deadline date. Is your client accepting the plea or rejecting the plea?
Your Honor, at this time, we are not accepting the plea bargain. I will let the court know that as of today, it's my understanding that the translations are ready, the unofficial copies
Mhm.
that will be uploaded, but I'm not sure what the court.
She's asking for an extension just of about 2 to 3 weeks after the plea deadline to make sure that the translations are correct.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. On Campos, can you recall this in 2 weeks, please? I'm sorry, give them 3 weeks because I understand how it is with the translation.
Your Honor, would it be possible and only. Could we do March 19th, maybe a little before? Because I do speak Spanish. I don't
Okay.
think it would take me that long, but one of them is 5 hours long.
Okay, so you want March 19th instead of March 28th?
If possible.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, March 19th.
And to clarify, would that be a plea bargain?
That will be your plea deadline date. I'll extend it since you haven't reviewed the translations.
Okay, I just wanted to triple check. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. Is there anything else?
That is it from the defense, Your Honor.
Nothing else, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
That's it? Okay.
No further items.
Okay.
Renee Cantu,
Never mind. Okay.
good morning.
How are you, Judge Boyd?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Pretty good, thank you.
Your attorney's in College Station.
Yes, ma'am. He's asking to recall it for tomorrow morning. I prefer, let's get with it. This is gonna be my 3rd time in a week.
I know, tomorrow morning is not the best of times for us because we'll be selecting a jury trial on that day for a murder case. And then we're currently in a jury trial.
Yes, ma'am.
So I can recall it for the week of March 11th,
Okay,
but your attorney's going to have to be here exactly at 9 because we'll be in trial all week.
okay.
All right. So what's a good date for you? You can pick 11, 12, 13,
11.
14, or 15.
Perfect,
That's a Monday?
perfect.
All right.
If, I do have a question. If my attorney doesn't show up for the 3rd time, what can we do about it?
I mean, didn't you hire that attorney?
$50,000.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a contract you have with your attorney. So you'll have to speak to your attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm legally and ethically, I should not be interfering in a relationship between a client and his attorney. So you'll have to talk to your attorney about that.
Yes, ma'am.
And then what you do at that point is completely up to you. You know, if we set it for jury trial and he's not here, then we'll take that up
Okay, so March 11th at 9 a.m.
at 9 a.m.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Ms. Ferguson will give you a reset form, then you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Hey, thank you all. Thank you very much.
All right, Norma, what page is Cantu on?
You should be on the recall.
Thank you.
I didn't pronounce it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Jerry Torres is the attorney present.
Jason Todd, Your Honor, I think he stepped out.
All right, Nathan Cruz. All right. On this case, where are we? Is your client asking for a jury trial?
Yes, Judge.
All right, state, how long do you expect this jury trial to last?
I just discussed that with defense counsel, probably 3 days, that probably including the board diary, Your Honor.
All right, have you all discussed with the coordinator on a jury trial date?
I don't believe we have, but Judge, if you allow us off the topic, we could.
Yes. All right, if you'll discuss with Ms. Ferguson a jury trial date, Mr. Cruz, and it's 3 days, Ms. Ferguson, Criminal Trial Division. What will end up happening is you'll be brought over from the jail dressed in whatever civilian clothing you have at the jail. If you wish to be attired in something different, you'll need to do a clothing exchange with your attorney. Counsel, if there's an issue with the clothing exchange, just let the court know, and we'll see if we can help expedite that.
Wonderful.
All right. Any chance of your client making bond?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So, Deputy Laura, you can take Mr. Cruz back. And then, counsel, if you will confer with Ms. Ferguson and the state to get your jury trial date, and then come back and let me know what your date is.
Will do, Judge.
Jose Cavazos. All right, and this is regarding DNA and laboratory updates.
We have success.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we literally got the results this morning. So Matt sent them over to me. I will put it this way, the results are good for us.
Okay.
Without getting too much more into it, Matt and I are going to confer on this and see if there's, see if there's some way we can resolve this thing without having to do a full hearing. But he suggested that we just go ahead and get one teed up at this point to try and move things along.
All right, so how much time are they asking for?
I would say probably, I know he's super swamped right now. Can we give him 60 days?
I mean, it's up to you. It's your client.
Let's try and give him 60 days. Let's get past Fiesta and kind of let him figure out what's going on.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. On Cavazos, can you recall this in 60 days? And so both parties have all of the information they need. And this is post-conviction.
I can do May 9th.
May 9th?
Yes.
Okay.
And if y'all work out something beforehand and you want to come before then, let me know.
Definitely.
And we may need to have your client
I
brought.
don't even know how to do that.
We're going to figure it out.
Because we can't bench warrant him. I mean, this is the whole problem we've had this whole case. It's bizarre.
Maybe he can
So-
appear by Zoom. We shall see.
There you go. I think that's the way to do it. That's definitely the way to do it. We'll figure it out. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. Have a good one.
You too.
Samuel Bach. Is the attorney here for Samuel Bach?
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, State, were you able to tender an offer?
Judge, we were just gonna ask for one more week, just because of the murder trial last week and the trial we're in this week. We talked to the detectives on the case. I have a better understanding of the case.
Okay.
I just wanted to talk with, Tamara just for a brief moment and then just from the family.
All right. So end of March, that's enough time for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
And again, I'm trying to set up these meetings for next week, just so that I can kind of start knocking it out real fast.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, can you recall Mr. Bach for March 28th?
Your Honor.
Yes.
Apologize.
No.
It's my daughter's birthday.
I'm sorry, whose birthday?
Daughter's birthday.
Your daughter's birthday?
Yeah, if
Oh, you
you're-
have to celebrate that.
I'm like,
I can do it the week of March 25th. What date?
yeah, if we could do then the 27th will be fine.
27th is not a good date for us because we're usually in trial.
With the 20.
I can do the 25th, 26th. All right. All right, Ms. Ferguson, it's going to be March 25th on Bach.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Just get the reset form. Once your client signs it, you're excused.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your
I'll be
Honor.
with you in
Thank you,
just a
Judge.
second.
All right. Tell your daughter happy birth month.
Thank you.
I can't believe you're just celebrating the day. I need to talk to her.
We said no. We have 4 kids. We can't do 4 months. I was like, we always be in a birthday month.
Yeah.
Did she have the off docket? Okay, just watch it. Oh.
It's another murder.
Alberto Camacho.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. So what are we here for?
Well, we're here a little early. It's set for a plea deadline next week. Next week, I didn't realize when we set that as spring break.
Okay.
I want to celebrate with my kids, but
Do your children really want you with them on spring break?
50-50. Some of them,
Okay,
yeah, some of them do. The ones that I'm still paying for college, they're happy to see.
all right.
You know, Judge, we reached a kind of an agreed resolution. It's a DWI third. It's about a 3-minute video. We'd like a motion to suppress that would be dispositive. If we lose, we'll plead. If we win, the state's gonna have to dismiss. I literally think it would take 30 minutes. We don't need a trial, but we do believe we have a valid motion.
All right. How many, is this something where if I just watch the video,
I think
y'all would
you
be
have-
okay with that? Or you want the officers?
I think well, there's no audio. I think you would have to have the officer here to explain it, but I mean, literally just one officer,
Okay,
30 minutes.
all right. Sorry, just one moment. What date for Nathan Cruz?
June 11th, judge for trial.
Okay. All right, thank you. Just one moment. Let me put this on my calendar.
Yeah. Switching. So 2023. 84.
All right, Norma, I need a reset. It's for a motion to suppress. They tell me it will take 30 minutes. It's going to be dispositive. I don't want to set it past the week of April 1st, if possible. Are we able to put it on a Wednesday?
I could do the third, Judge.
Breaking Festivus rules.
No, because we'll be in trial. The first week of April 1st, that's a trial week.
Oh.
You said April 3rd?
No,
That's what he says.
But Judge, I'm
See how I
happy to
cover
defer
myself?
if
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
want.
yeah.
We should
What
do-
are the dates do you all want?
I'm out the week of the 15th, Judge. I could do the 10th. I could do the 24th.
Oh, no, that's,
Too far?
yes. I don't want to go past the first week in April.
Oh, okay. I can do the 27th.
Norma, April 3rd. And you all need to be here exactly at 9 a.m.
Yes.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thanks, Judge.
You're welcome.
Yes.
I'll give you the file. Sarah Gutierrez.
Here, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, what is happening with this case?
Good morning, Your Honor. So I believe we were here today on a plea deadline.
Yes.
So there is an offer extended by the state. I spoke with Mr. Escobar this morning. The state is offering to dismiss this case. It is, there's not a connected case, but there's another case in County Court 7 that the state is interested in. This Gutierrez entering mental health court. And if she enters that program and signs a contract, they're willing to dismiss this case. So
All right, when is that going to be done?
we can submit the referral today, now that the official offer has been made. I don't know how long the process is with Judge Huff to get her entered into the program. So for that purpose, if we can get 30 days, I think I'll do what I can diligently to see if we can expedite it if possible.
All right, I'm going to recall it for March 28th. Ms. Ferguson? Sarah Gutierrez is coming back on March 28th, and that's to see the status of mental health court. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Jerry Torres? Is the attorney here for Jerry Torres?
See you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Jose Villarreal? Is he in custody? Yes. All right, state on Jose Villarreal. That's gonna come back at 1:30. Deputy Laura, if y'all can make sure you hold on to Jose Villarreal. Just hold on to me. Yes. Sean Smith. All right. Good morning. Come on down. All right. So on this case, we were pending sentencing in federal court. Has he already been sentenced?
He has been sentenced in federal court, Your Honor, and he's actually starting his federal time, and then we got picked up here. In conferring with him and in conferring with the state, my client, basically, we have a serious conflict of interest, and I'm filing an oral motion to withdraw. He wishes to hire an attorney. He does not wish to discuss with me the plea offer or any of the situation right now. And so I'm asking for an oral motion to withdraw and allow him to hire an attorney.
What's going on?
Do I have a second, Your Honor, to talk to you for a second, or is now not a good time?
Well, it's always a good time. I'm here, you're here, your attorney's here. So what's the issue?
Well, Your Honor, I was arrested on these charges about 4 years ago, and at the time, I was, in deep drug addiction.
Wait, let me stop you right there. And let me just tell you, the reason why I'm stopping you, I'm not trying to be rude, but it sounds like you're about to stray into the facts of your case and what you're asking the court for to give you on these cases. So this is the way it works. Your attorney receives discovery. They receive all the discovery. I know with your case, you were in federal custody and there was nothing that this court could do. I can't force the federal government to release you back to a state court because there's a hierarchy. So once your attorney gets all of the discovery, then I require the state to make an offer. The state makes an offer to your attorney gives you the offer. And then you have a choice. Either you can accept the offer or reject the offer. You can say, this offer is ridiculous, which I discourage people from doing. We try to be polite to each other in court. But she has no choice ethically but to tender to you the offer that his state's been given. Now, sometimes people will have different backgrounds. People will say, my father went out for cigarettes, never came back home. My mom left me. I'm addicted to drugs. I have mental health issues, whatever your issues may be. Those issues, if they're not related to the facts of your case, usually that's what's called mitigation, which some people referred in layman's term, have sympathy for me. And this is why I want you to have sympathy for me, because my father left, never came back, all of these other things. That's completely separate, sort of, from the facts of your case. Now, that may be something that your attorney can use to negotiate with the state, but that's where we are. So your attorney wants to withdraw. So we're back to what the conflict is.
Your Honor, I just don't think she has my best interest in mind. I would like to hire an attorney.
All right. Do you have money to hire an attorney?
I would just need a little bit of time, maybe a couple of weeks or something to have my family, or ask my family if they could get it together.
Does your is your family going to hire an attorney for you?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
All right. What we will do is we're going to come back in 2 weeks because the conflict sounds to me, you think your attorney maybe doesn't have your best interest at heart because you're not getting the offer you want. And if that's your conflict, that's not a conflict. That's just, she's telling you what the offer is and you're not in agreement with it.
No, Your Honor, that's not the whole reason. It's just I know I've asked a couple questions and she doesn't really have any answers, and she's not like,
I don't understand.
I haven't even really had a chance to talk to her about anything.
Oh, well, here's the thing. You're here, she's here. Talk to her. There you go. Sit over in the box. She's here, you're here. Talk to her.
Yes, Your Honor. Thanks.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I have to go to another court right now.
What court is this?
CPS, they're waiting on me for a hearing right now.
All right, I'll call CPS court, but he wants to speak with you. He says he hasn't had a chance to speak with you.
Yes, ma'am, we have conferred, but yes, I'll continue.
All right, thank you. And which CPS court is it?
It's 307.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, could you call CPS court 307 and let them know Ms. Thorne is here and she'll be over there. Burley?
Burley.
Yes, and Judge Burley, and let her know she'll be over there shortly. You're welcome. I want to say it's 2768.
Coming up on that bed and we're sending the paper on the baby. She's gone through everything.
All right, Jerry Torres, attorney here. Denise Thomas. Thank you all for your patience.
Thank you for yours, Your Honor.
All right, court is calling 2023 CR. Can you move them to the van? 9163, State of Texas versus Denise Marie Thomas. Could I have parties announced for the record, please, for the state?
Zach Dunn for the state.
Defense?
Kimberly Bush for Denise Thomas.
And are you Ms. Thomas?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, we're here on a motion the defense has filed to modify, delete bond conditions. Defense, what are you requesting?
We are requesting that the no contact provision in this case between Amorie Thomas, the alleged victim, and Ms. Thomas, his mother, be changed to no hostile or injurious contact, and that contact be supervised by the maternal grandmother, Ms. Lily Thomas, who has been taking care of Amorie since this incident occurred. And Ms. Lily Thomas is here and prepared to testify as to why she would like that as well, if Your Honor would like to hear from her.
Of course, but what I will tell both parties, I've read the defense counsel's motion. I've just had a chance to read it since you've been talking to me. And if this is a child protective services case, one, the child's ad litem can appear by Zoom to say whatever she wishes to say, and I will hear her or him.
Your Honor, this level of contact is already allowed in the motion to participate case. Joe Bohawk is the ad litem. I spoke with him yesterday about it. We are set for a motion to participate, hopefully getting everything closed on Monday. That's the CPS workers' understanding and Mr. Bohawk.
All right, so I will tell you, sometimes Child Protective Services does things that I'm not in agreement with on these motions. Sometimes I've had Child Protective Services to say in a sex case that, yes, we want the accused to have contact with the complainant in a child sex case. I keep an open mind about everything. That's why I always tell them, you need to bring in, the child's ad litem needs to come. There needs to be a legal document saying this is what the judge on the civil side has ruled. Then I'll make a decision. But I will hear from all the witnesses you have here today, but it's not going to be enough for me to make a decision because one, I want a copy of the order that's been filed. And two, I want to speak to the child's ad litem if they're willing to come in. The reason why I do that is because the child's ad litem should be 100% looking out for the child's best interest. I know CPS workers are overworked and underpaid. So I'm not going to ask for the cost of volunteer if there's a cost of volunteer.
There is not.
So I just am going to need the child's ad litem as well.
Okay. As I said, we are set on Monday on that other case. Would it be possible for Mr. Bohawk to appear by Zoom? I know he is heavily set with CPS cases. Yes, no?
No, I'm sorry.
Sorry, it's just the logistics of getting all of those people.
Oh, I know. When I did Child Protective Services cases,
No, I
it was at
remember.
least 5 attorneys on a case.
Yeah. Well,
It's
this is
like
just a
herding cats.
motion. Yeah, this is just a motion to participate, not a
Yes.
262. So it's at least a little tiny bit lighter. Just to clarify, do you need the caseworker in person?
No, I mean, if you want to have a caseworker here, that's great.
The
They can
fewer
be,
people, the better, just for simplicity's sake.
all right. I understand that caseworkers are overworked, underpaid. And I don't want to take that caseworker away from going out to do their investigations. So if you can have the child's ad litem here,
Okay,
and I will need the document, the legal documents. It doesn't have to be certified for the court if the state doesn't have any objections to it not being certified.
okay.
A copy of that showing what that judge's ruling is in relationship to the child.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And I
Thank
think that will probably help the state come to whatever agreement you all may reach if they have that information as well.
Okay. At this time, would you like to hear from Ms. Lily Thomas? So she doesn't
Sure.
have to make another trip?
Of course.
She does work during the
All right, let's bring her up.
I'll be here now.
Mrs. Thomas?
Ms. Thomas.
Ms. Thomas, thank you so much for coming down.
Thank
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up so the court reporter can hear.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you state your name for the record, please?
My name is Lily Marie Thomas.
All right.
Good
Yes.
morning, Ms. Thomas. How are you today? Here, I'm asking you a
Oh,
question.
okay.
Sorry. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm fine.
It's okay. Now Denise Thomas is your daughter, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you currently have her son Amorie living with you?
Yes, Mario.
Okay. How old is he?
He's 16.
Okay. You've worked with CPS on this case?
Yes, I have.
Okay. What is your position regarding Denise being able to see Amorie? And how do you think those visits should be structured?
Well, we could still, I'll be able to supervise her and him, make sure that things is still going the same way that it should be, as long as he's with her.
Okay. Would you want your husband, Brian, Denise's father, and the child's grandfather to be able to supervise as well?
Yes,
Okay.
we've been both doing it.
Okay, is it a challenge for your family to have this barrier where Amorie and Denise can't be in the same room at the same time or in the same house at the same time? Has that been challenging in holidays and so forth?
Well, yes, because I have my other family and my other grandkids come, and then she has those others that we can go get, but then we all can come together as one.
And Denise is still currently taking care of her two younger children, correct?
Yes.
What are their names and ages?
AJ, which is Angel, he's 6, and Antonio, he'll be a year.
Okay, and have you had any concerns with their care?
No,
Okay,
I go by, and that's just, they're fine.
and anything else you'd like to say to the court?
Yeah, I'm just trying to hold us together.
Okay, let me ask you one other thing. It's easy to say you'll supervise people. It's hard when a situation starts going badly because that's your daughter and that's your grandson and you want to love everybody in your family, but you don't want to have to necessarily tell your daughter no. Are you going to be able to do that?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Have you had to, in the past, have you had to set boundaries with her or any of your other children?
No, just make sure that they're living the right way or trying to do what's right.
Okay, but if there's a problem, you
If
would
there's a
not be
problem,
afraid.
I would not be afraid to step in. I have not never.
Okay, all right. That's all I have for this.
Any
witness, Your
questions?
No questions from the state.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just gonna sit down. Thank you for allowing that, Your Honor. I appreciate the indulgence.
Welcome. All right, so we're off the record. This is what I can tell you all. And this is why I want that child's attorney is here. She's charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, which is alleged to have been committed against the complainant that we now want to do supervised contact with. And yet Child Protective Services still has her with 2 younger children. That's why I want the ad litem here so I can see what's going on.
It's easy for me to think past that because I know these people and I've been involved in the case since the beginning. I appreciate where you're coming from and I appreciate the fact that you're looking out very diligently for the safety of this child and the safety of the community. I think you will find that CPS had reasons for what they did.
Okay.
And although I have a decades-long history of publicly disagreeing with CPS about almost everything, they're actually not wrong here.
Okay. So when
And
do you
they've
all,
done what they need to.
when do you think you'll be able to come back here with the ad litem, or is that something you want to?
All the parties will be here on Monday. We are set for a placement review and, well, the MTP follow-up hearing on Monday at 8:30. With your permission, I would like to bring him over here afterwards. I'll need to check with him. But at this point, it's my understanding that he's going to be here in person for that hearing.
All right, then it'll probably have to be at 1:30 because we'll be in a murder trial.
Okay.
All right. Or either if you all would like, perhaps Judge Nahara will be available to hear it, but otherwise back here at 1:30.
Okay.
Yes.
I
Are you,
was speaking with her.
are you working?
No, ma'am. I'm working on scholarships for my oldest son that's about to graduate from Jefferson High School. But no, I'm just working on future planning for my kids. That's about it.
All right. All right, March 11th.
Ms. Thomas is a disabled veteran.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. Your Honor, may we be excused?
Yes, once you sign the reset form, you're
Yes, ma'am.
excused.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sean Smith? Are you?
Just a second.
Okay, all right, just have a seat. All right, thank you.
I'm not the logistics question.
Who's here on Devin Wilson? All right, is this on today's docket? All right, forward it to Judge Nahara. All right, thank you. All right, who's here on Andrew Garcia?
Hi, President Ready, Your Honor.
Okay. I told him I told him, still so I can explain to the judge, or do you want to just or not one minute? If you want. Okay.
Just one moment here. All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 10327, State of Texas versus Andrew Garcia. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
For the state of Texas.
Alexandria Bogus.
For the defense?
Anton Hike for Mr. Garcia.
And are you Andrew Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you entered a plea to account for tampering with the government record. You entered a plea of guilty. The state waives counts 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 1 year in the state jail facility. The state recommends community supervision. They're opposing your application for deferred adjudication. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report? State?
Yes, Judge. We have.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor. In fact, I've gone over to my client, and given him a chance to read at his own pace.
Any objections to the PSI report? State?
No objection, Judge.
Defense?
No objection, Your Honor, though. It's kind of taken away that they said a taser was a weapon.
All right.
Well, it's not a deadly weapon.
All right. So state, you're opposed to his application for deferred adjudication?
Yes.
You may speak to that.
Yes, Judge. I would just like to briefly, in the stipulations, it is the investigator Trujillo outlined what this defendant did. I would just like to briefly go over that to give the court an idea of what happened.
All right. So just so everyone knows, I am here to listen to whatever you all want to present, but just know that on PSI reports, I've read the PSI report and I've always reread the stipulations that were entered, but you may proceed.
Yes, Judge. So this defendant took advantage of people who he was supposed to be supervising and training in the Bexar County Jail. He was the CERT deputy in charge of cadets and lockdown units with violent offenders, people with ag assaults, murder charges pending. At least 5 individuals claimed that this defendant tased them when they were not consenting to it, when they were not looking, and that he did it in front of inmates, which, you know, jeopardizes the security of the jail and also does not help with the retention issues that the jail is having as well. At least 2 of the victims left after that they were tased because they didn't want to be part of that work environment. Some of them were tased on the arms, legs, back, stomach. Multiple people said they did not want to be tased. He did it anyways. There's evidence that after he tased them and that the victims would ask him, "Why'd you do that?" He would look at them and smile. Some of the people consented to being tased. However, it was under a type of duress. For example, one of the victims went to him asking for clippers so that they could cut the inmate's hair in another unit. And he said, "I'll give them to you if you let me tase you." I also reviewed the PSI, and in the PSI, I noticed that he said that he had been tased before. There's evidence that was uncovered throughout the investigation that he would, when the victims would say, "Hey man, why'd you do that to me? Have you ever been tased?" He would respond back with, "No, and I'm not going to let anyone tase me." So I don't know which part of that is actually true. Judge, I just want to make it very clear that when these reports come out and when all this stuff is happening, they don't say Andrew Garcia was tasing people in the jail. They say a Bexar County Sheriff's deputy was tasing people.
He's besmirched the badge of the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. This is supposed to be a controlled environment, and he added chaos to an already chaotic environment. By doing this in front of the inmates, it put not only him in jeopardy and the cadets, but also the other inmates. And it is his sole job in the jail to maintain the health and safety of the inmates who are there. I'll leave you with this, Judge. It's the state's position that he needs to carry this conviction. When he was confronted about it, he put on a government record that he does not recall this ever happening. However, in the PSI, he says the reason he did it is because it was done to him. You know, the old saying, if all your friends jump off of a bridge, are you going to do it too? And here it seems like he just went along with it and was tasing all these cadets. I just want to point out one of the individuals, this defendant is 6'10", 245 pounds, at least at the time when he was working there. One of the victims is 5'2" and 112 pounds. And he reported that he was held up against the wall physically, and that this defendant would not set him down, that he would put him into an arm bar in front of other inmates and tase him multiple times in front of other inmates. This was not a one-off time, Judge. If it was, I don't think the state would be having such an issue with deferred. It's the fact that we found out that this happened to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individuals. And the one individual he didn't tase, he would harass. So when he would go to start doing his checks on the inmates, this defendant would point the red dot at him, come up behind him and clack the taser while the cadet was just trying to do his job. Therefore, the state thinks that this defendant should carry a conviction because of the egregiousness and because he has besmirched the badge of the Bexar County Sheriff's Office.
Defense.
Besmirching the bad may be horrible, but it's not an offense. Mr. Garcia, do you realize what you did? with all
Just
these
1 second. If you're going to call him as a witness, I need to swear him in.
Please swear him in, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Honor. Andrew Garcia.
All right, defense.
Thank you. And do you realize what you're accused of by tasing and harassing these cadets is not a proper work environment or training environment for them?
100%.
Okay. Have you learned from this not to do something like that?
100%, yes.
Okay. Were you ever tased? Yes or no?
Yes, I was.
Okay. And is it part of training that everybody's going to get tased sooner or later? Is there normally a time when they get
At a
tased?
time and a place, yes.
Okay. And did you notice anything from the inmates reacting to your alleged misconduct?
I'm sorry?
Did you notice that any of the inmates took the fact that you may have tased somebody as something they could get away with more problems?
Mr. Anton, I do not recall tasing in front of inmates.
All right. So, and this is your first offense,
Yes, sir.
correct? Okay.
Excuse me. Norma. Go ahead.
And you're asking the judge to give you deferred adjudication on this, your first offense.
Yes, I am.
And you'll follow any conditions the court gives you to do?
Of course.
Okay. Anything else you want to say real quickly?
I have a newborn baby. This is a first time offender. I do understand what I did was, wrong. I would not do it again. It's a mistake. I'm about to get married here in the next couple of weeks. I asked for, if you could on deferred, I would greatly appreciate it. I've done my lesson, Your Honor. And I would never ever do anything like this again.
Any questions?
Any questions from the state?
Just a few questions. So your attorney asked you, you know that that's not a proper work environment, stuff to do in the work environment, correct? But you understand this is more than just some type of workplace harassment, that was criminal conduct you were doing,
Yes,
where you were housing people who have allegedly committed crimes.
correct.
So in fact, you were committing crimes in the jail.
Correct.
No further questions, Judge.
Nothing else, John?
All right. Mr. Garcia. The state decided to go on count 4, tampering with government records. They didn't go on counts 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, and 7. So when is your wedding?
We are actually going to the marriage license to pick up the proper documents. And then whenever, I guess, they have their scheduling, we'll pick a date, but as soon as possible.
All right, the state is asking for you to have a conviction. If this were counts 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, I would probably have no question about giving you a conviction. But however, you do need to be punished. And punished is not just permanent surrender of your TCO license. So I'm going to give you a choice. I will give you 4 years deferred adjudication. With that, you're going into custody to the Bexar County Jail for 30 days. That's your punishment. Or I will give you a conviction. Which do you choose?
And the conviction, when, are you just giving regular probation? Is that what you're saying,
Yes.
Your Honor? You want the conviction?
The convictions, no jail time.
No, I mean, that's something you can discuss with your attorney. I will give you 4 years deferred adjudication. With 4 years deferred adjudication as part of your punishment, you're going to the Bexar County Jail 2 day in handcuffs for 30 days, or you will have a guilty conviction on your record. Which do you choose? And let me ask you this, since you're under oath, why don't you want to go to the Bexar County Jail?
I have a family to support. I am the only one that works within my family. My wife is focusing on her degree. And it's, I don't want to be in jail, Your Honor.
Well, the people you tased, they just wanted to, I'm assuming they were there to support their families as well. So why were you tasing people? And I don't want to hear, because how old are you?
24.
24. I don't want to hear this is like college and people are hazing people. I never understood why people who had been hazed decide to haze other people. So why were you tasing people at the jail who are just there? And I know those cadets are young because I've seen some of them. They're 18. Some of them look as though they're 12. So why were you tasing cadets?
Your Honor, doesn't make it right. It's a thing that's going around.
Oh, you're saying there are other cadets there are other people at the names. Who are the people who are tasing people at the jail?
Off the top of my head, Your Honor, it's been a while. I don't.
No, I'm thinking, who tased you? Give me a name. I'm sure the state would like to know these names. So who are the names of the people who were tasing you?
Your Honor, I do not remember.
Of course, you always remember the first person who tased you.
The first person who tased me was in proper training.
Oh, what's their name?
That was.
All of the complainants in this case remember you as tasing them. That's why you're here. So who tased you?
In proper training, it was Deputy Chavez.
No. Not in training, because you were not tasing people in training. I know that sometimes, and I don't know if it's still the case. I think it's not the case. They would tase officers in training so they would know this is the voltage of the taser. This is how it feels. Much like in the military, when they release the gas, so you'll know how to wear your mask properly. No, I'm talking about who tased you improperly, because that's why we're here. You're saying people hazed you, so you're just hazing people. So who are these people who tased you when you were not in training?
Your Honor, I do not remember names.
All right. So who else is tasing people at the jail and tasing cadets other than you? Because that's what you're telling people. You're telling me, you're telling the state, you're telling the attorney that there's tasing happening at the jail. I'm sure those cadets don't want to be tased if it's not in training. So who are these other people who are tasing cadets? We want to know. So tell me who they are. Do you need to sit in the box while you think of the names of the people?
Mr. Randall.
Can you remember any names at all?
I cannot remember any names.
Is there any reason why are you not intentionally not remembering names, correct?
No, I cannot remember.
Oh, I mean, if you want to sit in the box and think about the names, because you can't just throw around people are being tased at the jail by other people and then that's it. Who are these people who are tasing people? There's nothing worse. Well, there may be other things that are worse than people who say, well, I heard. But you're not saying I heard.
Yes, ma'am.
You're saying, oh, now you're changing it to I heard.
I haven't seen someone get tased. I've heard of stories of people getting tased, and I just ran with that.
Oh, so he's never seen anybody tased. So now he's not just continuing the hazing that happened to him. He was just tasing people. Your unborn child, is this going to be a girl or a boy?
He's born 4 months old. He's a boy, yes, ma'am.
4 months old. So what if he decides to be a cadet at the jail and somebody like you who's 6'10", however much you weigh, is tasing him?
I would be unhappy with that,
Mhm. How unhappy would you be?
very unhappy. Very unhappy.
And how would you think the work environment would be for your son when they're constantly worried about some guy who's bigger than them tase them?
As a parent, I would not approve of that work environment, Your Honor.
Mhm. That's what you did. Some people would call it being a bully, but that's what you did.
Yes, ma'am.
So you deserve a conviction, and I'm going to give you a conviction. Is there anything else from either party?
No, Your Honor, nothing from the defense.
Nothing further from the state, Judge.
All right, where are you working?
Alamo Toyota.
I'm sorry?
Alamo Toyota,
All right, what do you do?
sales rep.
All right, court is going to sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Regular reporting. Oh, and if I haven't said it before, I'm finding you guilty. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular UAs. There's to be the permanent surrender of your TCOL license. And I know sometimes people will give up their TCOL license, but then they go to another state and they're allowed to become officers again. So while you're on this probation, there's to be no employment as a security officer, any field of employment which requires you to supervise others. Probation, is there any type of anti-bullying course for him? All right, you're going to take somebody's anti-bullying course, so you can understand the impact that you have when you bully people.
Sure.
There's to be no contact with any of the complainants. That's Dayton Lopez, Xavier Garcia Rios, Efren Acosta. Probation, is there anything else? Oh, 200 hours of community service restitution. Court is not waiving any of those hours, and I'm going to require parenting classes. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Want the judge give you anything, help you at all? This is your time to ask.
Sir, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful on this probation?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. I understand why you don't want to do your time at the Bexar County Jail. And you know what? I know it has to do with people in the box and security for you at the Bexar County Jail. So that heavy beating of your heart, that's the heavy beating that all of those cadets had whenever you were on shift. And you need to remember that. Do you understand?
Sure.
All right, good luck to you. Yes.
I apologize. You want field visits?
Yes, field visits once a month for 3 months. All right, just have a seat. They'll go over conditions with you.
The seat.
Thank
Who's-
you. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Who's here on Jerry Torres?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, what is happening with Mr. Torres?
I apologize for the.
All right, and Mr. Torres, come forward, and counsel, you're on this side.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, what is happening with this case?
This was reset to get blood discovery and we've received blood discovery.
All right. Any other outstanding discovery?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right, we're gonna recall this. And everyone, we're recessing at noon. We're gonna recall this for a state. Did you tender an offer?
They did, Your Honor.
All right. So I'm gonna call this for a plea deadline date. Ms. Ferguson, if you'll set Torres for the week of April 15th for a plea deadline date, please. And it's Jerry Torres. Yes. All right, we're gonna come back on April 18th. Once you sign the reset form, you are excused.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Let me get the reset form.
Yes. Calvin's coming back at 1 p.m. All right, thank you. Joe Blakely. All right, does he only have this one case?
Let me triple check, Your Honor. I believe that is the case, but let me confirm.
He's serving a misdemeanor violation of probation sentence, but otherwise I don't believe he has anything.
All right, Mr. Blakely, the state has filed a dismissal in your case. You know why you were here. You know what you've done or what you have not done. You had better make changes in your life. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in and out of somebody's jail. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm assuming the state has made contact with the complainant because that's the reason for the dismissal.
That's correct, Your Honor, and the state can confirm that there are no active or pending cases.
All right, then they'll probably release you from jail at 1 a.m. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you, Judge.
welcome.
All right. Good luck.
Oleg. Who's here on Jonathan Oleg?
Oh, that's Your Honor.
All right, what is happening with these cases?
This case is recalled by Your Honor. We're waiting on a competency hearing. You wanted the status. We had the hearing this morning, the competency report and the sanity reports. He was found competent. I provided a copy of the sanity report to the state because it's, I think, important for them to read some underlying facts and they go into the plea negotiations.
All right.
We were to do it this morning.
All right, and were you able to make an offer today or no?
There's already an offer, but I want to have a little time to review all of it, so we might refine the offer, Your Honor.
Yeah, there's a lot of information about what's going on in his life with that.
All right, you're all going to need to confer off docket.
Okay.
I'm going to bring this back the week of April 8th. Is that enough time for everybody? And that's going to be the plea deadline date.
That's fine.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. I need a plea deadline date the week of April 8th, please.
I can do the 11th.
All right, we'll come back on April 11th. That's your plea deadline date. I'm giving state a little extra time because they're going to be in trial on a murder case.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I might be in trial next week on it.
All right, and if you all want to come back sooner than that, just let the court know and we'll schedule you sooner. Do you have any questions, Mr. Oleg?
No, just want to talk to my attorney a little bit more, and that's it.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you back on April 11th.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's an FTA. So I'm sure the judge wants to address it.
Alex Espinoza.
May I put your honor?
Yes. Mr. Espinoza, come up, please. Just for a moment, I'm just finding your client on the docket.
On the interior.
All right, on Mr. Espinoza. Where are we on discovery?
Judge, I emailed the officer today, the last time we were in court. I don't think this exists, what the defense is asking for. This is a traffic stop. I believe we have everything, and the investigating agency has submitted an SB 111 that says they turned over all the reports. So what I've emailed to ask them about is, was there a report that was started on a different offense and then was finished on that? So if we could maybe get a week to see if they respond to that. I believe we have everything, but out of an abundance of caution. if you would.
All right, and have you tendered an offer to the state?
I have,
I'm sorry, to the defense?
I have, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, ma'am.
on this case, call it for a plea deadline date, the last week in March, please.
The 28th.
All right, we'll be back on March 28th.
Thank you,
Once you
Judge.
sign the reset form, you're excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, who do you have with you?
Judge, thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
This is Judge Boyd. Judge Boyd, this is again Sanders.
Hello, hi. So
Hi.
what is your position at the office?
I'm currently a law clerk. I'm awaiting bar results.
Yay. Okay, you're gonna do great on the bar.
Yeah, I took it last week, so.
Yay. You know what? When I took the bar, I took it in February.
Mhm.
And I don't know why they don't have something where they could at least, I don't know if they still do the multi-state, but at least they should be able to give you those results very quickly. I don't know why it takes so long, right? And then it got to the point where I was just saying, I don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss. You're just walking around. Maybe I passed, maybe I didn't.
Like
But-
I'm okay in this state.
Oh, I'm right now in the state where I'm waking up in sweats because I'm like, I should have written this on the essay. I should have added this.
Yeah.
But
I didn't find out. That was back in the day where you had to go to the library because nobody had a computer in their room. And I was just asleep in the dorm and people were calling me, you got the results? And it got to the point I said, stop calling me. I don't have the results. Just leave me in peace. And so the person said, well, fine, Esquire Boyd. I'm like, what? They're like, you passed. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh. And then,
yeah, so
of course, I had all the energy in the world. So we went and celebrated with Sprite. But congratulations. I'm
Thank
going
you,
to
Judge.
congratulate you beforehand because I know you're going to pass.
thank you, Judge.
And thank you for asking, Judge.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too.
Norma, do you see what page Espinoza is on?
Yes, ma'am. He's on page 10.
All right, thank you. All right, Renee Roman. Good morning. All right, Mr. Roman.
He's
Where,
not prison, Judge. That's why we're bringing it to your attention.
oh, where is he?
Don't know, sir. We made recent efforts to contact him. We haven't had any response to our correspondence or calls.
He is a
Fine.
fugitive.
All right. So has a warrant already been issued in this case?
I'm not sure, Judge. He is a fugitive. He's on fugitive.
Okay.
And I was showing he was a fugitive as well, Judge, because when I tried to look him up on the system to see if he picked up any of our offenses, it was not showing up. So
Okay.
I do believe he has an act warrant. I don't know if it's out of this court or if he has something else going on.
Could you all review that to make sure it's 2024 CR 1271?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
In this case? All right, thank you.
All right, Judge. And we're working on the other case. Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Fernando Trujillo.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neil Calvis on behalf of Mr. Trujillo. Unfortunately, he's not able to be with us this morning because he's over in the Bureau of Prisons, dealing with some matters that he's got over there.
So is he in federal?
He is, Judge. He's down in Carnes, actually. He hasn't been sentenced yet, but
Okay.
he's got, I wouldn't say bigger and matter problems, because I know that this court has every bit of the capabilities to be as tough as it needs to be, but he's
Well-
got other issues. Let's put it
Well,
that way.
you know, did it bring back memories? She's waiting for bar results. Do you have memories of law school?
I do, Judge. I have lots of memories of law school, good and bad, happy and scary.
All right, this is what we'll do. We'll reset this in May.
Okay,
If everything is taken care of the federal side before then, just let us know.
I will, Judge, and just at some point I may ask the court, I don't know. Well, I assume the court would allow me to do a Zoom type plea if I could do that while he was in federal. Okay, very well, Judge.
But we haven't had good luck with the federal courts allowing us to Zoom. So maybe you can use your significant power.
Well, I don't know about all that, but I would definitely try to do what I could do to accommodate everybody, Judge.
All right, so we'll put it for May 13th.
Very well, Judge.
All right.
May I be excused?
Yes, and you always dress appropriately.
Well,
You would have been right at home yesterday because everyone was in shades of blue.
okay, well, I appreciate I'm bringing them along, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Good seeing you.
You too. Have a good one. Norma Trujillo is the 13th. Neil, are you on both of his cases? Because they have one Aguilera on one of them.
I think that he picked up another one and by that point, his troubles just started snowballing.
Okay.
But I will respond for both of his cases or be accountable for both of them if necessary.
Okay. All right. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you, Judge.
Ricardo Ramirez. Hello.
Hi, Judge.
Another shade of blue.
Shady blue.
Yeah. All right. So we were here for blood discovery. Do you
Yes,
have
Judge.
that?
I picked it up on Tuesday. The state made it available for me last week, Judge, and I do need to review that still. I did get an offer this morning, Your Honor.
Mhm.
What I'd ask the court for would be a reset to consider that offer and then go through that blood discovery.
All right. End of March. Is that enough time for you?
It is, Judge. My only concern is to think I have a CLE that last week of March.
You do not need any legal education.
It's for Judge, for drug.
Oh, no, you have to do that. Where are you all going to be going?
It's in Fort Worth this year.
They stopped with sending people to Paris for
I
training.
got to go to Nashville last year. That was pretty
Oh,
bad.
that was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
You know, we ended up going in Florida one year
Take that too.
and there was a bullfrog this size. It had died and its tongue was stuck to the concrete.
Can you imagine waking up and seeing that like in your bedroom or something?
Oh, gosh. All right, I can do the first week of April.
That works, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you give me a date, first week of April, please? All right, that will be your plea deadline date, April 4th.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Excuse.
Yes. All right, everyone move with the purpose and a plan. We are recessing. So these are the people who are coming back. Dinah, you can go on your break. Wait, I'm sorry, just one moment. Who's your file?
I had an MTR with Ross Kuko, and then I just had to do an announcement on Julian Martinez.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's okay. We're going to take up Ross Kuko. All right, court is calling 2019 CR 12887, State of Texas versus Ross Kuko. Could I have the parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Megan Enriquez for standing in for John Coons on Ross Kuko.
All right, any objection to this attorney standing in?
None at all, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilty and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, Your Honor, and I did understand it.
Are you the same Ross Kuko who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 12887 for the offense of aggravated robbery on May 27, 2021 for a period of 8 years? Is that you?
That's me, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, violated condition number 2,
on or about the 24th day of October 2023 in Fair County, Texas. The defendant Ross Cuco did then and there admit to illegally use of controlled substance, mainly methamphetamines, in violation of condition number 2.
How you plead to that? True or not true?
That is true, Your Honor.
I will waive the remaining violated conditions.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
I do, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, and it is to deny the motion to adjudicate, continue him on his deferred with the TAP evaluation while in custody, and also a felony drug court referral to see if he qualifies for drug court, and if he does not qualify, if it's not accepted, sent to a local ISF or dual diagnosis outpatient program.
All right.
Actually, Your Honor, sorry, Jason, I didn't address this with you. He actually does have a current TAP. That was an initial mistake. So the TAP is current. He no longer has to wait for the TAP evaluation, but Rashawn is going to do a felony drug court referral.
Okay.
And we are hoping and praying that he does get accepted into that program. We think that that's what he needs. He did admit to the drug use, to his probation officer. He had the traumatic event that's referenced in the court summary is the loss of his son this past October. He lost his 27-year-old son to an accidental drug overdose, and that resulted in him relapsing. And he explained that to his probation officer. Because of his documented history of drug use with starting at a very young age, we think that felony drug court would give him the tools that he needs to be successful. He's very motivated for treatment. In the event he doesn't get accepted into the felony drug court program, then he will attend local ISR.
All right. Are you asking the court to follow this?
I am, Your Honor.
All right. I'm sorry for the death of your son.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that.
So I'm going to deny the motion on alternate main conditions to include a referral to felony drug court while in custody. I think he needs a MIC evaluation or some type of trauma care.
Judge, we've already done that.
Okay. The MIC evaluation is done?
Yes, sir.
All right. So follow recommendations of MIC. If not accepted into felony drug court, then it will be state ISF.
Local.
Local.
Yes.
Anything else? Anything else?
No.
All right. Is there anything else that you need from the court?
Your Honor, I just appreciate the privilege and opportunity to get the chance with this drug court. And if there is, may I have access to, I don't know who I would reach out to better equip me to get through this. I don't, but yes, I would like to have access if that's possible.
The MIC unit should be able to help you with that. That's a specialty field of probation. So they will probably be able to direct you where you need to go for that. If for some reason you feel as though they're not addressing that, you can always come to the court.
Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate that, Your Honor. And I'm just, I feel like I've been reborn. I feel like I have an extra a life here. I just want to thank the court.
All right, you're welcome. We go off the record. So here's the deal. When things like this happen, communication with probation is key. So next time, I don't want to say next time because hopefully nothing traumatic happens, but if something happens and you feel like you're about to use, that's when you contact your probation officer. That's when you go to a sober support meeting, because otherwise we're going to be right back here and your range of punishment is up to life in prison. You understand?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Judge. Everyone, we're going to take